in high definition. This is Kcal 9 News at 4.
You've heard of drive-thrus for a quick bite to eat, but how about for voting?
In less than an hour from right now, voters have the opportunity to cast their ballots for president without ever leaving their cars.
Kcal 9 Orange County reporter Michelle Gile live in Santa Ana now with details. Michelle?
And I guess you could vote to your own tunes, too, depending on which station you listen to on the radio. Now, the voting machines are set up, Sylvia, behind me in this first ever drive-through polling place in Orange County. This has never, ever been done on the West Coast before. And as you said, we do it to order burgers and coffee, even to get flu shots. Why not drive through to vote?
When they drive down this area here, they'll have 2 lanes that they can pull into where voting booths will be ready for them when they pull in.
For the first time ever in California, Orange County voters will be able to cast their ballots for one night only from the convenience of their cars. Tonight is that night.
My goal here is to make sure that everybody has an option to vote, and they may be busy on election day like you pointed out, and tonight's a good night for them to come drive through and vote. The other thing for me though is it takes stress off the poll site. So that's less lines on election day, the more people that vote early, so it's twofold.
Beginning at 5 o'clock, registered voters can pull into the parking lot at the county registrar's office on Grand Avenue in Santa Ana and vote early. Ballots will be cast on these electronic machines brought right to your car window. The results will be among the first tallied on election night. Today is also the last day to register to vote in order to be eligible for the November 4th election. Georgina Garcia will turn 18 next week. She got in right before the deadline.
Being able to vote is really important. Having a voice is very important. And if you don't want to exercise it, then what's the point? So I think, and even it's so convenient, it only takes like 5 minutes of your time. And you can even have the ballot sent back to your house, so you don't have to come in and vote.
James Benuzzi of Orange walked into the registrar's office today to vote. This week, countywide, there are several locations for residents who want to beat the rush.
Well, I just wanted to get it done. I know it's going to be a heavy turnout on election day, and I thought with the first day of heavy early voting, I just wanted to finish and get it done.
So remember this, as long as you show up here at the Registrar of Voters, we're at the corner of Grand and McFadden before midnight, you are going to be able to cast your ballot. But you must have already registered to vote, because that takes about a week between the time that you register till the state checks everything out and gives you your voter number. Now remember, this is for those Orange County residents, but if you'd like to just come here to register tonight, you can do that as well. Now I'm going to step off to the side and show you the voting machines there. As you can see, they're lower than the ones that we normally use when we go into the traditional polling places. That is so when you pull up and roll down your car window, you're going to be able to stick your arm. There are 4 lanes here where you can drive through, and depending on the traffic tonight, what we're going to do is there is another voting trailer off camera, and you can park, get out, and cast your ballot if you decide that you just don't want to wait in line. So again, this begins at 5 o'clock and ends at midnight. That's the latest live in Santa Ana. I'm Michelle Gile. Back to you.
Michelle, it's a great idea. Thank you. And as Michelle mentioned, today is the deadline to register to vote in the November 4th general election. To cast a ballot in LA County, you must be a U.S. citizen, at least 18 years of age, a county resident, and not in prison or on parole for a felony. And for more information, you can go to our website, kcal9.com.